Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be putting some coulters on my John Deere M2 plow for my John Deere Model M to get it ready for the upcoming plow day that I'm going to be going to. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is the John Deere M2 plow that I fixed up this year. If you haven't already watched the video on the paint job I put on this plow, make sure to go watch that. I put a playlist together of all the videos I've done on this plow, and I hopefully will add this video to the playlist. And if you watch to the end of the video, then you'll probably be a button at the end of the video on the watch screen that you'll be able to click and go to that playlist. But this is the plow. It's a 2-furrow plow for a John Deere Model M, which is actually right here. As you can see, I have many videos, lots of videos on that tractor. So if you want to go watch them, then feel free to go do that. But today we're going to be putting coulters on. If you notice in the last video on this plow, there was no coulters. So when I brought this plow to a tractor show, I was talking to some guys there, and one of the guys I met there said that they probably would have some coulters that would fit this. They're 14-inch coulters. So he went and had a look, and he got some for me, and he gave them to me for free. So thank you very much to that man who gave those to me, and hopefully we can modify them to fit on this plow. Okay, if you know anything about plows, you know that there's supposed to be some discs here that cut the ground, so when it flips over by the furrows here, or the bottoms, then it will do a better job, a nice clean cut. It leaves a cleaner job. So you can see that are missing. These are just the mounting plates for it. So we're going to modify the other ones to fit on there, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So these are the ones that came with this plow. You can see that one's pretty small, and this one here is pretty big, and it's also a different style. It has teeth. So I thought I'd try to find some new ones. If you watched my last video, you would have seen that big 8RT I was driving with a grain cart. But like I said, I was helping out a cash crop farmer. I help him out a lot during the year. And he has a big plow. I don't remember how many furrows it has on it, but I think it's 7 or 8 furrow plow for his big 8 series. And it has these coulters on them. And they're way too big. If you can see that, if I put them on there, they would hit there. So I don't know if these are going to work. The reason why I gave these to me is these wear down. So this used to be a lot thicker or bigger diameter, and now it wore down, and they were going to get some new ones. But these are still too big for my plow, so a fellow tractor restorer gave me some other coulters. And here they are. He actually gave me 4 of them. And they are rusty, but that's fine. You can see. Now you might be wondering, what is there to modify? If he gave me the right size, then it should be right. Well, you can see it is a 14-inch, so it will fit on there very nicely. And they all appear to be about the same size. But I don't think the holes are in the right spot. So we're going to take this off, the 2 off. And he gave me 4, but we only need 2. So we can pick the best ones. So we're going to take these bolts out now, and we're going to take these off. Hopefully find out where the new holes need to be. Drill the new holes, put them on. This should be a really quick job, but some I've been waiting a while to do. But now that we have everything we need and the camera's rolling, I can share with you guys my progress on this plow. And hopefully I can do a video on the plow day. So if you would like to see that, make sure to subscribe. If not, that's okay. But we're going to start drilling these holes. There's actually a tractor auction today that we're going to be watching. It's an online auction. They're selling some tractors and some toys and stuff and just collectible stuff. So we're going to be watching it today, but we're probably not going to buy anything. But just got to take this all apart. There we go. So let me know in the comments, what kind of projects are you guys working on these days? Bet you it's something pretty cool. Also, I'm approaching 300 subscribers, which is pretty exciting. So if you wanted to see more content on tractors, John Deere stuff, big tractors, little tractors, old tractors. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. We'll see what else I can put on the channel. I have a tips and tricks on mini and mid-size excavators coming up, hopefully. What happened actually is I made the first part of the video on a mid-size excavator, but I made the first 3 tips. I was going for 5 tips and tricks, but that was just, we were borrowing that excavator from somebody to do some different projects on our farm, and they took the excavator away, and I was hoping to do the next part of the video on a mini excavator, but we haven't got any mini excavator projects yet. So as soon as we have a mini excavator on the farm, hopefully I can finish that video. But if you'd like to see something like that, make sure to subscribe. Also, if you've been subscribed for a while now, let me know in the comments. I'd like to know how many original subscribers are still watching my videos. Okay, so you can see I got that one off. You can just make sure it will fit. It's possible, since this is a 5-hole, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since it's a 5-hole, maybe these ones will line up. And that one will, but the bottom 2 won't. So we are probably going to have to drill new holes, but it's possible we will only have to drill 2 new holes, because that top one looks like it might be able to line up. It'd be pretty much perfect. Okay, so I'll get you guys back here when I'm all ready to drill the holes on 2 furrows, 2 coulters, and we're about to drill the holes. Probably clean them all up and put them back on after we oil them up, of course. But we're making good progress so far. All right, guys, I just finished drilling the holes for the plow coulters, and I used our drill press here, and I used these drill bits. It's actually a couple days after the last bit I filmed. We had to go to town and get these. They're Milwaukee, and we drilled it out to the biggest size there, 3/8, so it should give us a little bit of wiggle room if I didn't get the holes exactly perfect, but I'm pretty confident I got everything right. I actually got this recommended from the guy who gave me the discs to use masonry bits for concrete, and you can see, maybe if it won't focus, but you can see it's concrete, iron, wood, whatever. So these are really good. I forget exactly what the tip is called, but if you do some research, you can see, but it looks like that. It's got kind of a pointy tip on it. But yeah, that's the kind of bits I used. And oh, I forgot to mention, those discs were hardened, so I wasn't able to drill through them with our normal drill bits over here. So we had to get some special drill bits. So they're gonna go down here on the shelf for right now. But I'll show you guys after I got everything cleaned up. We're gonna put the discs on, and it should look really good. All right, so I drilled the holes and I put this one on. You can see I installed it. I got the hubs on, as you can see. And I'm really happy with the way they turned out. My dad was worried that they might wobble a bit, but as you can see, the wobble is very insignificant. Plus, I'm only going to be plowing in like first or second gear on my tractor. That's how fast I was plowing last year, but the ground was pretty tough because we didn't have too much rain at the time I was plowing at last year. But we'll see how fast I can. I know I'm not plowing in 4th gear, that's road gear, but maybe for 3rd gear, but I don't know, we'll see. So it's not going to be going very fast, plus that wobble is very insignificant. So we're just going to throw this guy on here. We're going to put some grease in it. Oh, the zerk's on this side. So there's a grease zerk for the shaft that goes through it. It's just like a long bolt right here. And it's just gonna lube that up. Actually, it's kind of cool how this works. I'll show you. So you got the disc, then you got the hubs on both sides, which we just drilled the holes for, because the other ones was a 5-bolt pattern, and now it's a 3-bolt pattern, and it's a little different. But then you can see that hole is way too big for this bolt here, and how that works, there's no bearing. But you have these guys, and you can see they're tapered a bit. And that just fits in there, and that's kind of like your bearing, and that's where all the grease goes. So the grease goes in there and just rides on that. And there's one for each side. Like this. And there's actually kind of like a clamp on here. So you can see it's kind of like a teardrop shape on the end there. So that'll kind of fit into both sides of here on the plow part. But yeah, that's how it works, and then the bolt goes through. Also, one of these is threaded, so this one will go through this side and thread in that one there. But just like that, and I'll spin. But we're just gonna throw this on here now.